My name is James Blackburn. I live and work in the American Southwest. As a result, I have the good fortune to be able to travel to a variety of beautiful locations. As a professional filmmaker, I document my life through video adventures and I share them with the world. Stay tuned as I travel through the world of movies and the beautiful outdoors. Thanks for watching the James Blackburn Experience.
Welcome back to another James Blackburn Experience. Thanks a lot for tuning back in. Today's video adventure brings us to the White Ridge Bike Trails in New Mexico. But don't let the name fool you, folks. This is a popular trail for both hiking and mountain biking. And you can still enjoy some solitude here during some of the quieter times of the day. The trail is open year-round, and it's beautiful to visit anytime. Dogs are welcome and may be off leash in some areas. Tucked away in rugged and scenic country southwest of the community of San Ysidro, New Mexico, is the White Ridge Bike Trails area. Just to the west is the newly designated Ojito Wilderness. Both sites are a short distance from US 550. This region is known for its geological and cultural resources, as well as for its scenic qualities. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and here I was a few steps into it. And I don't let the journey ahead of me get to me. That's the part I look forward to the most. I like the journey. It is nice to have a destination in mind, but it's also nice just to wander through the wilderness and explore. The bike trail crosses a landscape of spectacular beauty and exceptional geology, meandering through the Pueblo of Zia, state of New Mexico, and public land managed by the Bureau of Land Management, or the BLM. The Bureau of Land Management has obtained rights of way from the Pueblo and the state to provide this biking and hiking experience. Although the trails have been developed primarily for mountain bikers, hikers are also welcome on the entire trail system, and one segment is also open to equestrian use. Another benefit about hiking out here is that you don't get to see a lot of people. It's usually pretty quiet out here, and a lot of times you have the place to yourself. Now, in real life, I am a people person. I get along with everybody. I love the entire world, and I think we're all one big family. But I do sometimes like solitude as well. Sometimes you have to step away from humanity and just have some outdoor time by yourself. And this hike was great for that. I just got to get out, wander around, just quiet, footsteps on the trail sounds, a little bit of wind blowing in the background. It was just peaceful and nice. So I do like getting out sometimes and hiking alone. Solitude will strengthen your soul and give you a perspective that maybe you wouldn't get otherwise. So I do recommend that you hike with friends and family as often as possible, but sometimes it's good to go out alone. Just be safe, make sure you're prepared, and nothing bad will happen. White Ridge is named for the color of the gypsum that forms much of the mesa and the majority of the bike trails. Gypsum is a white material consisting of hydrated calcium sulfate and is commonly used in cement, plaster, and fertilizer. This gypsum formed as a chemical reaction from the evaporation of an ancient water body. In other words, the Ojito area was once covered in water. I'd like to mention here that this video adventure is my 999th upload on my YouTube channel. Never thought I'd get up to almost 1,000 videos, but here I am, 999 videos in, and no end in sight. I plan on keeping going and creating new video content over the next few years and just sharing beautiful places with you, as well as sharing gunfighter experiences and sometimes behind the scenes of me working on a movie. Now this place I always called the Cathedral, because it's this white rock area, and it's a different color than any other rock in this area. It just kind of spikes up out of the ground, and you can walk up between it and explore back here in the shade. It's a very small little area, but look how beautiful this is. Once again, you got that beautiful white rock and that intense blue New Mexico sky. Every time I've hiked this canyon, I've always gone down to this rock to explore, take some photos and some video, and take a little break. It's a beautiful place to sit down and just take in the view and, take off your backpack for a couple minutes and have a rest. A lot of people ask me, what's your favorite thing about hiking? And I always say stopping. Because even though I do like the journey, I like to stop and take it in, sit down and have a snack and some water, and just see where you are. Feel the surrounding area. Listen to the silence. And just enjoy being in the wilderness. I've lived in New Mexico now for over 23 years, and I've never stopped getting out and exploring. While it is true that I do have some hikes that are my favorites that I've gone back and done multiple times, I also get out and I explore new places. Now this hike is an old classic for me, and I love it. Nothing new here for me, but it's still exciting every time you go. I know a lot of people don't think of the desert as a beautiful place, but really it is. The desert is still a wilderness, full of life. There's lots of plants and animals out here, and then a variety of different soils and rocks. Everywhere you look, it's something different. I will purposely leave a lot of these shots long for a reason. That way you can get the feel for what it's like to really be here and hiking in real time. Because when you're hiking up, whether you're in the mountains or the desert, it's still going up and gravity is fighting against you. So the hiking will be slower, but that also gives you more time to take in the surrounding area and really appreciate where you're at. I've hiked here several times over the years, and I've always enjoyed it. You got the classic New Mexico desert landscape with those beautiful New Mexico deep blue skies. Absolutely beautiful. And now we're getting toward parts of the hike where it gets to be a little more difficult. It's a long stretch of going up here, and it's fairly steep. So I just take my time with this. I don't rush. I don't need to run up this to feel like I've actually hiked it. I just take my time, one step in front of the other, and before you know it, there you are. Well, I gotta be honest with you folks. I make these videos mostly for myself. I like to document memories and be able to have stuff to look at where I've been and the fun adventure that I've had. But I also make the videos for you, the viewer. I want you to know that I really appreciate anybody who comes to my channel and watches any of my videos. Much, much appreciated. With that in mind, let's take in a beautiful view just beyond this little ridge right here, are the Sandia Mountains near Albuquerque, New Mexico. Reminds me of a song from my past. You put one foot in front of the other. You put the other foot down, down, down. See if you guys can find that song and who did that. That's a off the wall reference there, but yeah. Enjoy. Yeah, this part of the trail got steep. Took me a few minutes to get up it. I'll tell you, my heart was pounding pretty good by the time I got to the top of the mesa. If it's difficult, then it's probably worth it. So just keep going. Never give up. Never surrender. Stay honest. Stay reliable. Say what you mean, and mean what you say. Oh, this is steep. It's always amazing to me how small the human body looks in comparison to a large landscape like this. And just imagine we're seeing only a tiny little slice of the entire earth in this video right here. Once you get to the top of the mesa, the hiking becomes a lot easier. You're pretty much on flat ground at that point, so you can cover a lot of miles in a short amount of time. But there's still time to take a side trail and head out to the edge of the mesa for a beautiful and awesome moment. Wow. I love being up on top of the mesa, especially on a beautiful sunny day when there's almost no wind. Even hiking here in late November of 2022, the weather was nice. It was in the 50s and sunny, nice warm day, calm weather, perfect for going out and taking in overlooks just like this one. This was indeed a beautiful place to visit. And I will come back here again, because I've been here already several times and there's so much more to see and to do. On this particular day, I ended up hiking about 4 miles total. Sometimes it's better to have a short day like that and not overdo it. Plus, You know, when you got a camera and you're filming, that takes a lot of extra time and effort too. So 4 miles I feel like was a good workout for me and a good experience to be outdoors for a while and just enjoy beautiful sunny weather in late November. What an amazing hike. I really, truly, and honestly enjoyed it. The sign, which you can't see, shows a person falling. So it's telling you that this trail is steep and drops off, so you have to be careful. Take your time, be sure-footed, and don't always look around to see the scenery. Keep an eye on your feet as well when you're hiking. If you want to take in the scenery, stop, take a breath, look around, and watch the scenery then. And then continue your journey where you're hiking and watching your foot placement. You can see I'm coming down here really, really slow because I don't want my feet to slip out from underneath me and end up on my backside. And trust me, it's happened before with me and with every hiker. At least once in your life, if you're on something steep and there's loose gravel on the trail, you might take a little fall. So just be prepared. Take your time, as I said before. Be safe. Watch where you're going and have fun. As you can tell, I'm probably being overcautious here by going down that hillside that slow. I don't want to land on my backside and get hurt. I mentioned these mountains earlier in the video. They're called the Sandia Mountains. They're near Albuquerque, New Mexico. But they've been referred to as the Turtle Mountains or Turtle Mountain because of the shape that you see right here in this particular angle. Kind of looks like a turtle's back with a really long neck and head sticking out. And as you're heading down, you just need to be very careful and aware of where your foot placement is, because there are a couple sections of rocks there that you have to come down. Believe it or not, I actually saw tire tracks on there from a mountain bike. Somebody came down that on a mountain bike. I applaud you for that because that was crazy, just hiking down it. I just love the variety of the earth here, the different colors of the soil and the rock. It's just such an unusual place. It kind of looks a little bit like the moon or maybe Mars. But that's part of what I love about New Mexico. There's so much diversity here with the landscape. One day you can be hiking in the desert just like this, and then the next day go up and hike on the crest of a mountain where you're surrounded by pine trees. Completely opposite to what you see here, but amazing nonetheless. Alright folks, thanks for watching, and remember, love love, hate hate, take care of each other. See you next time. Remember folks, life is beautiful if you know where to look. Keep your eyes, your heart, and your mind open. It just might lead you somewhere special. Thank you for watching the James Blackburn Experience. Please check out my channel for over 900 additional video adventures.